Now after, being sodomized by the big boys, and the blood was taken and you are initiated, did you start recruiting?
When you join, there was this, like, they told us the rules are, in every year, you have to bring in 10 new members. Every year, 10 new members. And after, so you bring in new members, you initiate them, and after the 4 years in high school, you commit suicide.
Wait a minute. Every year, you have to recruit 10 members.
Yes.
Where will you get those members?
There are people are so hopeless in high school. Many people want to compete with each other. People want to be the center of attraction. People want to be feared. People want to be influential. People want to have money. So you will always find someone desperate in school.
But 10 people, it is a large group, because if you are maybe 12 people in that gang, every person recruiting 10 every year, does that, I think that can lead to every student in that school, joining into that club.
There was no problem with the numbers, because the mission was to get everyone in. That was the mission, to get everyone in. That was the whole mission of the group. Yes.
Were you able to recruit all, like, 10 people every year?
It was so easy for me, because new monos were coming every year. So I was initiated in Form 2. Now I moved to Form 3, new monos came. I recruited 10 of them. I went to Form 4, 10 of them. They were coming to school, and like there were so many monos coming. So to get 10 people is so easy. 10 students is so easy. Yes.
What? So, every year you recruit, monos.
10 new members, monos.
So if you go to Form 3, 10. Form 4,
10. And they are so easy to recruit, because they are naive, they have fear, they want to have a place in school, they want to be protected. So when you come to them, they are even interested, so much interested, but they don't know what will happen.
Mm-hmm. And now, at the end of Form 4, you said that you had to kill 4 people and kill yourself.
Yeah, when now in Form 4, you have to kill, like, some of your recruitment, like 4 of them.
Why 4?
That was the rule. I don't know. That was the rule. You kill 4 of them and commit suicide.
Why commit suicide?
So you can go and live with Satan forever after. You cannot live with Satan when alive.
Wait a minute. Now, then why were you in school? Were you guys not having a future?
We wanted to live with Satan.
That was the future?
That was the future.
What? So Alex, you want to tell us that you had to kill 4 students and then kill yourself?
Yes, that was the deal.
That was the deal?
That was the deal. That's how the Satan Club operates.
And now, when you are given those rules, and now come 2021, and you had to sacrifice, those 4 students and kill yourself. Why did you not do it? Because currently, it is 2023. You are still here. You are alive. What happened?
I joined high school in 2016. Automatically, I was supposed to finish school by 2019. So when 2019 came, that was the year I was supposed to sacrifice some of my recruits for. We planned a party with my friends. We went somewhere to party. We went with like 10 people, 10 students. But when I tried to like kill one of them, like to start the sacrifice process, I couldn't do it.
How had you planned to do it?
To stab.
With a knife?
Yes.
What, they saw you doing that?
I couldn't do it.
So did you go when you went to stab one of the student? Are you telling us that that student saw your face?
No, they never saw my face. I couldn't carry myself to do it. It's like I have planned to kill you. I know I'm supposed to kill you, but when I try like to compose myself to come and kill you, it cannot happen. So you won't know I had a plan to kill you. But back in my mind, I know I'm supposed to kill you, but I cannot do it. I don't have the courage. That is not me. That's why I couldn't finish school by 2019. I had to pretend I'm very sick.
Okay.
I had to pretend I'm very, very sick. Then 2020, COVID came. It saved me. We never attended school. Then 2021, I went back to high school.
But now, you are saying that you are supposed to finish school in 2019.
Yes.
You told me you joined in 2016.
2016.
Finished in 2021.
Yes.
But you are supposed to finish in 2019.
I was supposed to finish by 2019.
From 2016 to 2019, it is 4 years.
Yeah, that is 4 years.
Yeah, that is 4 years. Oh, so now when 2019 came, you are saying that you could not, you could not, kill.
I couldn't, because that wasn't me. I had done all the other worst things, sleeping with those men, but when it came like to kill him, I cannot kill. Killing someone is not easy.
And now you had to pretend that you are sick.
Very sick. And I went back home. I couldn't even do the exam. I had to pretend like I'm totally so sick. So that year now 2020 came, COVID saved me. I went back to high school by 2021. When the exam time, I registered for the exam, but when the time came, because I knew you cannot leave high school without sacrificing the 4 students, I tried the same trick I used in 2019. It never worked. My parents, they kicked me out.
Why?
Because they knew I was pretending. You cannot do the same trick twice as perfect as you did it the first time. They knew this is something that I'm doing for me not to do the exam.
And all this time your parents have no idea what is going on?
They have no idea. Because I go to school, I don't live with them, I'm in a boarding school. They see me when they came to visit like twice in a year. They don't know what is going on. So when you leave school and you go home, you just go there pretending you are so sick. You have been so sick in school. The principal had to let you go home because you need to go and do what. So when you get home, you pretend you are so sick, and the parents will buy the idea because they have not seen you before. They say, oh, he came back home, he's so sick. They buy that. But when I tried that trick in 2021, My parents, I don't know how they knew I was pretending. We had a back and forth, we argued, and I was kicked out. Yes. And that's why I've not finished like school. I've not yet done my Form 4 exam.
And that is why you are still alive.
Yes.
Because according to the rule of now the satanic club that you joined in high school, is it your wish to live with Satan forever?
I had that idea back in high school, but right now, the way life is, I don't want it.
And that means now you cannot do Form 4.
I cannot do it. If I want to do it, I have to kill.
Now, because you said that there were other students that you joined that club back in around 2017 when you informed to now, are they still alive?
Some of them have died. Some of them committed suicide. Some of them were involved in accidents. I don't know. Several of them have died.
So it is really true.
It is happening. It's not, I'm not telling you something that is not there. You know, when you tell someone a story like this, people think you saw it in a movie and you want to trend with it. You want to be in the limelight. You are coming in with something. You want to trend to her. You want to be known. You have this story. But let me tell you, things are happening. The devil is here. The devil is among us. He's doing it. You know, people think the world runs the way you think it runs. There's another world in this world that you don't know. There's another face of this world that you don't know, the dark side of the world. And when you join that dark side, when you tell people, they will never believe what you're telling them.
So are you saying that there are schools that have these things?
Yes, and a normal person cannot understand that. People, when you try like to tell someone this is happening to me, I can't sleep, I'm dreaming like I'm in school, I've dreamt being in school for like a year. You tell someone, mimi huota nikiwa shule, sipatangi dreams zingine. People just like, stop lying to us. How can you dream like you are being in school for a whole year? That cannot happen, that is not real. They're trying to scare us. A normal person can never understand the other side. There are things they will never understand. But for me, because I know the other side, I know things are happening.
And what do you mean by, being in school for 1 year?
What I meant is, you dream, you are in school each and every day. When you sleep, you are having the same dream each and every day.
Somebody can dream being in school every day for 1 year?
Yes, that is what happening to me. But if I tell you that, you will think I'm crazy.
What do you mean it is happening to you?
It has been happening to me for the last 1 year.
So from now 2022?
Yes.
Why?
I feel haunted. And lately, like, I'm bleeding. I've been bleeding, like when I wake up there's blood in my bed coming throughout my butt. Damu inatoka huku nyuma.
What?
That's why I looked for you, because it has been happening and I feel a lot of pain. I feel like someone is making out with me. I feel like someone is having sex with me.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that you get blood?
in my bed.
How often?
It has happened like 4 days in a week.
What?
4 days in a week. When I sleep, I wake up na pata damu kwa kitanda. And you feel so tired. I don't understand what is going on.
Have you tried to seek maybe medical attention?
I tried. And I had even to lie to the guy, and to the pharmacist, and he gave me some pills, and they couldn't work.
What about, we have diseases that, when you get them, you can bleed.
I have no disease. It is happening, and that's why I looked for you. I feel like when I sleep, and in my sleep, someone is having sex with me. And you wake up, it feels so much pain, and there's a lot of blood. How do you explain that? And it has happened for the last almost a month, 4 days in a week. And when you take pills, it is not stopping, and you have no disease.
It is happening in a month, or?
It has happened, it's almost now a month.
Do you feel like maybe because you did not perform according to the rules that you are initiated, because those boys slept with you and they initiated you with using the blood that came out of your butt? Do you feel maybe that could be the reason as to why you're bleeding?
Yes, I feel like I have ties with them. There's something that is connecting me to them, and I think it's the blood that initiated me. And I think I need to break that. I have to be delivered from that.
Have you tried getting delivered?
Have not yet tried. I've been watching your YouTube channel, and I know you are connected to these pastors, so I chose to come to you, because you can get me help from here.
But now, Alex, what about your parents? Do you communicate?
We don't talk. We are not in any way. We are not connected in any way. We are not talking.
They have never looked for you?
I don't know if they have looked for me. We don't communicate. There's no communication between us.
From that day that you were kicked out?
I was kicked out, and I was beaten at the same time.
And you have not tried maybe going to them, telling them the truth?
No.
You don't feel like it is good to open up to your parents?
I don't think they will ever understand me. It's better they hear it from here.
Why?
It's hard to open up to your parents, like tell them what you have been doing. They have been paying your school fees. How do you even come to that to tell them that? It's so hard.
A parent is a parent at the end of the day. And if you need help, for me, the first thing that you need to do, and it is good to listen, even if you want to seek help, I am sure nobody can give you help without your parents being involved. Because, you are still a young boy, and you have not even yet done your Form 4. I'm sure your parents would want a future for you. And for you, for somebody else to come in, even if it is a man of God, to deliver you, it is good your parents to know what has been happening, so that they will not judge you by, as a parent, they can get angry. And I'm sure they got angry because they don't know the reason as to why or what is really happening in your life. If they knew what was happening in your life, if they knew that you were initiated in high school, in Nakuru, the school that they took you in Form 1, if they knew that was the beginning of your downfall, they would do anything to help you, Alex. And I'm sure that if they can come to understand what has been happening, that you are initiated to satanic club in high school, and you are supposed to kill 4 students, then commit suicide, I'm sure no parent would take that for lightly. They would take it as a matter of spiritual, and they would do anything to help you. So for me, what I would suggest, yes, you have done well to come to this show, and it is good because you needed my help, and yes, I will help where I can. But the first thing that we will do, it is to communicate to the parents. So as for me, what I can do, I can call your mom. Who do you want me to call, your mom or your dad?
Call my mom. She's more understanding.
I can call your mom, and I can talk to her, and I can explain to her what has been happening, and we rebuild the connection between you and your parents. After that, then we will go to the next level where you will need to be delivered. With your mom involved, he will communicate to your dad. Maybe they have a man of God who can do that. If not, there are so many powerful men of God who are indeed doing God's work, and I'm sure they can help you. And now, maybe before we conclude, you can tell us, now this blood coming out, how much is it?
It's a lot. It's a lot. A lot, and it's very painful. When we wake up, you feel a lot of pain.
And tired.
And tired.
So these people, they are sleeping with you at night?
It's like in my dream. It is something you cannot understand. It is something you cannot open up to just anyone. Because people will judge you, people will laugh at you. Yes.
It is sad. And now with you experiencing such things, what because of what you have gone through, men sleeping with you, have you identified your sexual or where do you stand? Do you love women?
I feel attracted to women, but at the same time, I feel like I cannot have something with a woman, because I also have a lot of guilt, and I also feel like she will know what I've been doing. Imagine sleeping with a woman and waking up with blood in your bed. You cannot do that. So I need to clear this first, so that I can know where to start from. But I have feelings for women.
This is just a spirit, and I'm sure it will come to an end. And as I've said, this is what we'll do. I will talk to your mom, and we will know where to start, in regards to deliverance. And you shall be well, and you shall go back to school. You shall finish your Form 4, and nothing will happen to you. And you will build your future. And all of it will be past tense. Maybe you can be, as we come to the end, maybe you can tell us, what can you maybe say about, what can you tell students who are joining school, and what can you tell maybe parents?
I feel like boarding schools you need to choose and know the history of the school before you take your son or daughter to a school, because the things that are happening right now in schools, they are so dark, and most of these students, they cannot tell their parents what's going on. So before you take your son or daughter to a school, first of all, do your research. What has been happening here? Don't just take your daughter or son to school just like that, because some of these schools are so evil. Just do your research, know what has been happening there for, like what's the history of the school. Don't just, because your son or daughter has been like called to a school, you just take them there and leave them there without even knowing what's going on. You just pay the school fees and go home. Just do your research, because some of these boarding schools are so dark. They are so dark, and you don't, most of these students, they don't have the courage to open up. Most of them are suffering and they cannot say it because they fear. Like a huge number of students like fear their parents. You cannot open up. You just die with your pain. Yes.
Yeah, and also parents, pray for your kids when they go to school, because in these days and era, there's a lot of things that are happening, and the devil has made it his business to attack, every corner of the world. May it be church, may it be school, family. So it is good to pray. And I'm sure when you do that, the devil will have no place even in those schools. So thank you, Alex, for sharing these stories. It is such an eye-opener to many students and to many parents who are watching us globally. And thank you also our viewers. And if we need to have a part 3 of this story, I will surely follow it up, and I will let you know when I communicate with Alex's mother and the progress. So thank you so much. May God bless you for always tuning in to Kamuhunja Show. Till next time, bye bye.